Hello students, today we will discuss about the number system. What is the number system? Okay, so all of you come in college now. So already you know about what is the number, okay, how we use the number in mathematics, but we will discuss about how the practicality of these numbers, how they generated, okay, and so we will discuss about the applications of numbers, okay, so how they originated in different civilizations, like uh, the, the number started by the counting fingers of hands, fingers of legs, okay, so we started 1 to 9 fingers, then on the 10th complete the first round, so it is 1 and 0. Similarly, uh, 11, 12, 13, it completed on 19, and second round 2, and then we use the 0. So this is, there are some stories about the generation of number, okay, and we can see here in the some civilizations like in Egyptian, this is the Egyptian number system. So Egyptians had a decimal system using 7 different symbols. So they use these bars for 1 to 9, okay, and these symbols for 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, and 10 lakh, okay. So similarly, in in Inca or Maya civilization, they use the notes for the counting the numbers, okay. Polygonal numbers, some use these polygonal things like triangular numbers, square numbers, arrange the um, beats, pentagonal numbers, you can see hexagonal numbers, these are hexagonal numbers. So in the ancient times, they use the different methods for counting, okay. So some we will discuss some popular numbers like Ramanujan Hardy numbers. So this is the 1720 is the Ramanujan Hardy numbers. So it is, there are a story about this number. Hardy arrived in a cave numbered 1729. He commented that the number was uninteresting or dull. So as per the Hardy, this number have no sense, it is dull number. But Ramanujan claimed that it is very interesting number because of the it was the smallest natural number which can be written as sum of cubes in two ways. Okay, smallest natural number. Okay, smallest natural numbers which can be written as sum of cubes. Cubes of 1 and 12 and cubes of 9 and 10. Okay, so all the numbers here shown, all the numbers are produced by the prime numbers. 7 and 13 and 19 is the prime number. Okay, so why using these prime numbers? Prime numbers, very well, as the number that divided by 1 or itself, like 7 divided by 1 and 1 only by 7. Because this is the prime number, 13 is again prime number, and 19 is again prime number. So all the numbers, okay, whatever the numbers, all the numbers are produced by these primitive numbers. Okay, that's why it is called prime numbers. Okay, so 1729 divisible by its sum of digits. Okay, so when we sum of digits, okay, how, what is sum? 9 plus 2 11 and 8 19. So divisible by its sum of digits. You can see here 1729 is equal to 19 into 91. It is divided by 90. Okay, 1729 is a sandwich number of or Harshad number also. Okay, so similarly you can see here Ramanujan's magic square. Okay, in this square you have to put your date of birth, any date of birth. Okay, like look here, this is the date of birth 22, this is given date, then this is the month, December month, and then you can see this is the century. Okay, this is for century and it is the year. Okay, then they given this formula. Okay, add in 80 in year 1, reduce 1 from the century, reduce 3 from the month, and add 3 in the date. Okay, so this is they given this formula, then you will find a magic square. You can see one more example. Magic square means when you add all these numbers of first column, you will find 139. Again, when you add all the numbers of second column, you will find again the 139. In all the columns, when you will add these numbers, you will find the same number 139. Similarly, in the row, when you add all these number in first row, in second row, in third row, in fourth row, you will find the same number. So this is called magic square. Okay, so you can use any date of birth, okay, in the given formula by Ramanujan, and you will find. So we are trying to understand the how much interesting the mathematics. Okay, so pi value. What is pi? Actually, pi is the ratio of the circumference and diameter. So 2 pi r divided by 2r. So 2r cancels. So remaining is pi. So pi actually is a constant because if you change the diameter, okay, when you will change the diameter, there will be changes in the circumference. Okay, the size will be changed of the circle. Okay, but the pi will be the constant. Okay, so you can see the value of this circle circumference to its diameter. Okay, r is equal to radius, d is equal to diameter, 2 into r, c is equal to circumference, 2 into pi into r, I into d. The circumference of a circle with radius 1. Okay, so you can find this is the uh, pi value. Okay, and you can understand this thing. This is a spiral circle. Okay, you move half distance, then you move again a half distance, then again. So when you move 4 rounds, then this spiral convert into a circle. This spiral converted into a circle, and you will find it by the pi. Okay, by the pi it converts. So this is the theory of how the pi come into existence. Okay, by this spiral circle. Now we will discuss about the Euler's number. Okay, so Leonard Euler's very famous mathematician. He is the one of the most unique and important number in mathematics. It is a real and irrational number. Okay, when we will discuss about all the numbers, what are the rational number, what are the irrational number, then you will know about the rational number. So irrational number is very, you will see that uh, find in many as a natural number. Okay, so how the Euler's number is natural. You can use this Euler's number in cell division. Cell divided into one, once it divided into 2 parts, then it divided into fourth part, then it divided 8 part. In this way, uh, so similarly, you can see here, you can find out the compound interest 1 plus 1 by n power the n. Okay, so E is the one of the most unique and important numbers in mathematics. It is a real and irrational number, so that the slope of the tangent line of the exponential function of the point is exactly, this is the Euler's number 2.7180554956. Okay, so we will discuss about the irrational numbers. Or Euler's numbers used in many places. You can see here radioactivity, radioactive decay, growth rate of interest on money. In biology, I told you that cell divide. again and again, temperature increasing and decreasing. Okay, so in many places this uh, island numbers is used. Perfect number. How we will find out the number is a particular number is perfect or not? You can see here this is 6 is a perfect number. So how it is perfect number? So factors of this 6 is 1, 2 and 3. Okay. When we add these factors 1 plus 2 plus 3, we again find the same number 6. Means it is a perfect number. So you can check any number. Okay. First of all, find out the factors, then add these factors. And if you find the same number, it means that is the perfect number. Okay. So you can see here 6 there are one factor means 6 divided into one block. Okay. Then these two blocks divided into three parts, one, two, three. Then these three blocks divided into two parts, so 3 into 2. And, and all these blocks covered by this one block. So 6 blocks covered by 1, so 6 into 1. You can mention that. And then 1 plus 2 plus 3. So it is block 1, it is block 2, it is addition of block 3. Sorry, it is addition of block 3. And it is covered all the blocks. Okay, so it is 6. You can see the perfect number. What is the perfect number? Similarly, we will see it will this Krishnamurti number and the students of computer science and they will go for the uh, C programming. So this type of number, Krishnamurti number, Armstrong number, okay, palindrome. Okay, so Krishnamurti number 145 is a Krishnamurti number. Why? Because the factorial of 1 plus factorial of 4 factorial of plus 5 is again is 145. Okay, factorial 1 of 1 is 1, factorial of 4 is 24 and factorial of 5 is 120. And we will add, we will again find the, so this is Krishnamurti number. If number, okay, separately find out the factorial and we add these factorial, all these numbers, we will find again same number that is called Krishnamurti number. Similarly, Armstrong number. Okay, in the Krishnamurti number, what we have done, we find out the factorial and then add that number. Okay, and here we will find out the cube of the every digit, cube of the 1, cube of the 5, cube of the 3, and if we again that find the same number, and it is Armstrong number. Okay, so prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, so prime numbers we have discussed already, the numbers those divided by 1 or itself. So 1, so 2 divided by 1 and itself, 3 divided by 1 itself, but 4 divided by 1 and 2 also. So it is not divided by 1 and itself, it is also divided by 2. That's why it is not a prime number. 5 again is a prime number. Okay, you can see 5 again is a prime number and 6 is not a prime number because it is divided again 2 and 3. Okay, so you can see here 2, 3, these green numbers. These green numbers are prime numbers. You can see up to the 100. So this is the highest prime number of 2 digit, 97. Composite numbers. Composite numbers, those are not prime numbers, are composite numbers. Okay, those are composite numbers. So this is the prime numbers we can arrange. These are the primitive number by which we can derive composite number. Okay, this is prime number and the derivation we use if we this prime number 2 times. Okay, then we derive the composite number. Similarly, this is the prime number. If we use this again 2 times this prime numbers, we derive the a composite number. Similarly, we can use the prime numbers to derive the all composite numbers. Okay, golden ratio. So it is very popular. So it is ratio of a plus b by a is equal to a by b. Okay, so find the golden ratio when we divide a line into two parts such that whole length divided by long part. Okay, so this is a is long part, whole length is a plus b divided by long part means a. Long part is a divided by short part b. This is called actually golden ratio. Solution is called 5. This is again a irrational number. Okay, so to understand golden ratio, you know about first of all you should know about the Fibonacci series. What is the Fibonacci series? So we will discuss further about. Okay, you can see the this. You can use this link for understand the golden ratio also. Okay, you can see this is the first rectangle, then second rectangle. So one side one. Okay. So first of all, we should understand the Fibonacci series. So this is the Fibonacci number. Okay. When we add one in one, so we find the two. When we add this one and two, we find three. Then we add two and three, then we find five. Then we find five and three, eight. Okay. So then 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. 13 plus 8 is equal to 21. So in this way, this is the series of Fibonacci number. You can see here 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, 8 plus 13 is equal to 21. So this is the Fibonacci series. Okay, you can see again this Fibonacci numbers in the original problem was about how fast rabbits could breed in ideal circumstances. The number of pairs, this is the numbers of pair, two rabbits. Okay, and again next generation there are one child, okay, one male and one female. Okay, then again there are uh, new pair of one male and one female, and this is again repeated. Okay, so here two. Okay, and this will be repeat, and here two times. Okay, again there will be repetition. So in this way we will find the Fibonacci numbers in the with this rabbit problem. Okay, and we will discuss about modular. So you can see here 1 and 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, then 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So in this way this rectangle increased in a Fibonacci series. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, okay, then 21, then 34. So in this way we will find the Fibonacci series in natural cell, in natural sunk. You can see this Fibonacci number, Fibonacci series. Okay, Fibonacci series also found. So now we discuss about the golden ratio. What is the relation between the Fibonacci series and the golden ratio? Where are the relation when we divide the Fibonacci series? Okay, by the next number. Okay, 1 by 1, 1 divided by 2, and 2 divided by 3, 3 divided by 5. So we find rational number. So this rational number is called actually golden ratio. Okay. Modulus. So modulus, you know about the modulus, but the modulus of a complex number is the length of the vector. Okay, so you can see here r equal to x square plus y square. So this is the modular actually for the complex number. Z is equal to x plus I y is a complex number. So you can find out the, okay, modulus of a. So this is the theoretical definition of modulus number. But we discuss about the as modulus number practically. So you can see this is the actually one we use the module. Okay, suppose करो modulus 12. Okay, so 24 in 36 in 48. So it will be repeat. Okay, so we use one module. So here we are using the module that is repeating in same side like 12 then 24 then 36 divided by 12. Okay, so modular clock arithmetic. So it is used in cryptography. Okay, due to the actually it can be repeated infinitely. Similarly, we use the prime number in cryptography. Okay, because it could be repeated infinite times because this is the primitive. So similarly here one module we take of 12 and it will be repeated. Okay, so this is a Fibonacci number. Okay, and palindrome numbers. So palindrome numbers remain the same whether written forwards or backwards. So this is the palindrome. You can see 151. Okay. It will be the same. When you will read from left to right or right to left, it will be the same. 151, you will write, and when you are reading from left to right, okay, so 151, and you are reading right to left, 151. So similarly, you can see 75257, 75257, same number. This is called palindrome number. Okay, and now we will discuss about the theory. So today we stop here. Okay. So we'll discuss in the next class about the theory. Today we have discussed about the only practical approach of this uh, number system. Okay. So in the next class we will discuss about the theoretical part of it. Okay.